Hi, I'm Diana Hayden and I am your new host for Cell Guru. Where's Rajiv? He's taken a back seat. Or should I say, a side seat where he's my guest today. Welcome Rajiv to your show.
It isn't anymore, right? I mean, even though most people out there in TV land will think, of course, it's a joke between you and me, but I'm telling you, this could get very, very serious.
No, it's not serious.
No, it is. I'm telling you.
He is your host. I can never replace him because he's fantastic at what he does.
No, that's what you're saying, but you know what's going to happen? We're going to get this huge amount of email, which will suddenly say, she was so much better.
Very humble of you, my dear, but there is no chance of that happening.
Well, it's very sweet of you to say that, so I'm here to compliment you, you're here to compliment me. Pure mutual admiration society.
Except I'm saying the truth.
Okay, great. So, complete pleasure having you on the show as the host of the show. And we're here today to speak about the Samsung Galaxy S4, which you very elegantly launched just a few minutes back, which is why we are here at the Kingdom of Dreams, which is also looking very dreamy right now. All good, but you know, the best part is that many times we have a celeb on the show and that person is kind of primed 15 minutes before they go onto stage and they're told, say this about the phone, and you're done, right? The good thing is that she actually carries a legacy forward. She is an actual genuine user of the Samsung Galaxy S3, right?
Yes.
So this is going to be great fun. An actual user on the show today who will take us through everything to do with one of the most awaited phones ever, the Samsung Galaxy S4. So you have the Samsung Galaxy S3 now in your hand, the S4. First, are you going to switch or are you going to use both?
Oh, I'm going to switch.
Oh, so you're not one of those two phone person.
I am if I'm in the US. So my S3 will be with me when I'm traveling to use other cards, but the S4 would be my constant one in India. Because that's the first question I asked them, even on stage. I'm like, okay, show me the colors so I know which one I want to take.
So all that taken care of.
It's all
Okay,
sorted.
you're on with the S4.
I'm there.
Okay, but you know, lots of interesting things happened around the S4.
Yes.
First of all, it has huge shoes to fill. The S3 was the world's largest selling phone. That's not a joke. I mean, this is huge, right? The S4, can it actually do that? Can it do a repeat?
You know, first thing we need to understand, I'm not from Samsung, so I can just say stuff about what I've hosted. But I'm personally excited because, you've seen me on stage when I was hosting it. I was going through the stuff. I'm like, no, show me, I want to see.
Right.
Because I know how much the S3 does, right? We travel, Rajiv, right? So when we are in different places, be it France, be it Italy, I love Italy. So if I want to say something, I have a problem communicating in their language, and you've got an S translator on the phone, and you just say what you want to, and it translates it back in that language that you select.
One more question which I think is very relevant. Lots of people expected this phone. In fact, the rumor all across the world was that it would be about 50,000 rupees in countries like India. Now, 41,500 MRP, slightly lower price when it comes out to, and then there'll be a Best Buy price, and all these things will come into play. Actually pleasantly shocked is what most people are. Did you expect it?
I was too, honestly. I expected it to be priced somewhere more around about a 48,000 mark, and I was surprised. But it's great because at the end of it, they're coming in with this competitive price. And
I'm glad Samsung seems to understand that there is, inelasticity in a certain price point in India, and they're taking care of it, and they're aware of their competition. They don't seem to think they exist in a vacuum, so that's fantastic. So I'll tell you what, we've spoken about the phone so much, we'll take a quick look at the Cell Guru review of the Samsung Galaxy S4. When we come back, I have some non-techie questions for you, okay? Let's get down to my two questions, my favorite two questions. You're at home, the doorbell rings, opens. The entire Samsung top management has come to your house. They say, Diana, we were so impressed with the way you hosted our event. We want you now to be the brand that we actually have a name with, which means Samsung Diana Hayden phone, right? So one, would you be open to it? I'll already answer yes. Okay. What is the one feature that you will then say, the phone has to have my identity? So you have to put this in. What could that be? Anything in the world. Let your imagination go wild.
Using my imagination, I wish we would reach a time where I could say the name of my phone. I could give my phone a name and I just call out to it and it answers back to me, because you have no idea how many times I'm searching for my phone and I have to tell someone at home, oh, my maid, can you call my phone? Can you call my phone? And if there's no one around, I'm hunting high and low for it. So if I just went, say, supposing I gave my phone a name like...
I'd love to know what name you would give your
phone. I was going to be how about I name it Rajiv?
Okay, so you would call out to me and I would...
And I'd go, Rajiv. And my phone would...
I think
since you're not going to be there around to answer me back.
The phone is, yes.
There you go. And we
so
put your voice in it.
Yeah, so I think you and me will now work out that deal with Samsung. So great idea. I think it works perfectly, right? I mean, they're getting the best of both worlds. Okay, question number 2. Okay, this is called my marooned on an island question, but with a new world twist, okay? So you're going to be marooned on an island, but because we now can predict the future, you can, before you get marooned on an island, actually choose to either take a device with you or a person, okay? Which one would you take and why?
Honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to be marooned for, so I would much rather take a device than a person.
Thank you for hosting the show and letting me be on the show too at the same time.
Oh, it was my pleasure. You were a fantastic guest.
Thank
Charming.
you so much. I strive to do that.
You're welcome on my show anytime. Thank you, Raj.